We're here with Kinky Friedman at the IPCPR show in New Orleans. And if you remember, we already talked to Kinky about his cigars, so today we're going to talk about politics, Kinky's favorite subject. So you're running for governor, and I understand if you win, you're going to make smoking mandatory.
I probably said that at some time or other. I'm definitely going to get rid of the smoking bans in Texas, which are all of these are driven by hall monitors. The people that were hall monitors when they were younger, and it's just un-American and it's un-Texan. You know, if you don't want people smoking in your establishment, put up a sign. But beyond that, this thing gets in the way of a little thing called freedom. And the best thing we could have is a governor who understands it. And this is nice. Of course, New Orleans is great. And I think the people in the world of cigars and smoking are very sociable, very intelligent people in general, probably smarter than the other people, more temperate, controlled people like Little Juford, who doesn't smoke and drinks very sparingly. If there was a smoking car and a non-smoking car, you check the IQs and the interest levels of what kind of people were in the smoking car, you'd find a much more engaging group of people than you would in the purse-lipped Baptist section.
You've probably been through here a lot with your band.
New Orleans?
Yeah. What's like the weirdest thing that's ever happened to you in this town?
The trouble is, I can't really remember incidents from my past. There's a lot of them, and I don't remember. Well, it's nothing's very crazy. I mean, it's so loose and colorful that you could do things that would be crazy in other places, and they're not considered out of the ordinary here.
So it's like New York.
It's a little like New York, a little like Vegas. Yeah. And sadly, that's about all we have left in America. Everything else has turned into some kind of a monotonous mosaic, you know, totally homogenous culture, and that's very, very sad and very debilitating to the spiritual fabric of our nation.
What do you think poses a bigger threat between taxes and between smoking bans? What do you think poses a bigger threat to cigar industry?
Taxes and smoking bans. Well, I think it's part of the same thing. I think the taxes are driven by a government who will tax anything they can humanly tax, that they sense that there's a majority of people that would say, okay, we'll tax it. If it doesn't move, they'll tax it. That's expected from these crooked, rotten bastards. As Mark Twain once famously said, there is no native criminal class in America with the exception of the U.S. Congress. And that's true. As far as the smoking bans, these people are misguided. They're misguided folks. And obviously, prohibition was not a smart move for our country. It didn't work. It made the wrong guys rich. It made the wrong people strong. And didn't help anybody. It created a whole underbelly and subculture that wasn't positive. So I would say that this crowd gets it wrong sometimes. Now, freeing the slaves was a spiritually correct idea. That was a tough one too. That caused a lot of turmoil, Reconstruction in the South and everything else. But it was necessary to do, and we did it. You know, which is to our credit, to this country's credit. So this smoking ban thing is a mistake. This direction is the wrong direction because it's not within keeping of the spirit of our country. It's basically simple. It's within keeping of a person who's very officious. There are people who are very officious who want you not to wear a black shirt today, wear a white shirt. And now I've heard that a lot from a lot of you get that a lot today. Like the lady out there, the guy stopped me, the security guy stopped me for smoking out of the foyer. Okay, that's a rule. They told him don't let these guys smoke cigars in the foyer. I understand. So I went back in and left the cigar here and went back. And then you come back in and the lady tells me to put this on before I can come in. Well, I don't need to put this on. I've come in here every day without wearing this. I haven't to get in, but I don't need to wear it around my fucking neck, okay? I would like to jump across and strangle that woman for being so officious. That's the word for it. No one asked her to take that extra step. She wanted to. It's like a guy that, you know,
But it's sadism, isn't it?
it's sad. It's truly sad, and it won't stand. And these people fall back, the hall monitors fall back on health every time. They say we're doing it for your health, Kinky. That's why we're doing it. And the fact is, you know, I always refute that with the 6 countries, Spain, Portugal, Italy, France, Israel, and Japan. All of them have much higher smoking per capita than we do. And all of them have much longer life expectancy than we do. So from that I conclude, speaking English is killing us. But that's all we can conclude from that, because it does not make sense. Our smoking bans and banning tobacco and taxing the hell out of tobacco is not done for health reasons. That I can assure you.
Yeah. Another thing I want to talk to you about, which I know is close to your heart, Utopia Animal Ranch.
Yeah.
So I thought maybe you want to talk about that a little bit.
Sure. Well, animals are more and more. I agree with Chief Seattle. You know, if the wild beasts disappear, it will leave a great emptiness in man, because the two are linked. There's no question. And we've done this for 10 years. Utopia Animal Rescue Ranch up near Kerrville, Medina, Texas. And animal lovers can check utopiarescue.com. But in that time, we've adopted thousands and thousands of dogs to good homes.
That's great.
And we take them at death's door. We're kind of a court of last resort. So we have about 60 mutts out there right now. We're the best dogs in the world. And now, somewhat because of the political campaign, more of them are getting adopted. More people are coming by to check them out. And so I encourage everybody, check utopiarescue.com and talk to Cousin Nancy. And if you want to do something really interesting, get on Cousin Nancy's blog. I don't do it because I'm not literate in that area of the internet. But if you can get on Cousin Nancy's blog, you will find out, well, you'll make a new friend. And you'll find a very interesting person. The civilization has not yet totally rounded off all the edges. It wasn't very grammatical, but
Okay.
understand.
Anything else you want to touch upon? Or
Death to the dictator. Not much else.
all right. Well, thanks a lot, Kinky. It's always great talking to you.
Thanks.